Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm fishing in Miloli'i. You can see some of the houses there. I'm trying to bring home something for dinner. I haven't done that in a long time. All I've been catching is small hinalea like you see there and small moano, which I have to throw back. So I was fishing there for a while. That's the first time I've been fishing from this spot we found a couple weeks ago. So right here I'm waiting and waiting. I'm not reeling because I hooked up to something, but it's either dove into a hole or dove under a rock, so I can't reel anymore. And if I reel, it's probably going to break. So I waited quite a while and we cut that part out. But after it wriggled out, then I pulled up and now I'm trying to bring it closer. And then again, it decided to dive into a hole or a rock. So I had to wait for it again. And that's the good strategy for them because sometimes the line gets caught on the rock and snaps off. So I was being patient because I only have an 8-pound test, so I didn't want it to snap. This strategy doesn't always work though, because sometimes the lead I'm using gets caught under a rock and the line gets wrapped around the rock or something, and I just can't reel it in after a while. So I'll have to break it off. But sometimes it works, and when I feel it, there it goes. So I pull up and try bringing it in, and I know it's not a hinalea, thankfully, but hopefully it's something good for dinner. Bringing it in and bringing it up, and it's a moano. Finally something I can eat for dinner. Don't look too happy there, but I was happy. After a few more casts, I thought I'd change strategy and use a floater. So I cast my floater out and was slowly reeling it in, like super slow. And I hooked up to something. This time it wasn't a hinalea because it was pulling pretty hard. It gave me a pretty good fight. And I figured it was a humu because it was shaking its head back and forth, and usually that's what the humu does when it's fighting, either to get the hook out of its mouth or to cut the line with its teeth. It really does have teeth. So I'm trying to bring it closer, but trying not to lose it because of the 8-pound test I'm using. So I'm slowly trying to bring it in. I'm letting it run when it wants to run, and then bringing it in when it stops. So slowly I'm bringing it in closer and closer. And I'm thinking it's a humu, but I don't know exactly which one. So we'll see. Now it's coming in closer, and you can see my floater by now. And got that close. Then it started to pull again. Now it's running. So I have to wait. And then I started pulling it up slowly, trying to coax it closer to shore without it running into the rocks and losing it. So here I'm just bringing it closer and trying to figure out how to lift it out of the water because it's pretty heavy. And my pole was like bending so much that I couldn't lift it out. And then so I stepped back and tried to lift it vertically right out of the water, but you can see my pole's shaking there because it's so heavy. I managed to get it up high enough and close enough so I could grab the line and swing it over. I know you're not supposed to do that, but it's a humu humu ele. If you enjoyed this video or some of our other videos, please like and subscribe. And aloha.